If you ever feel like your life is just a string of days filled with lack, not just lacking food or clothing, but also love, hope, and even a place where your soul can find rest, then come to me. My beloved child, I know you are poor, not just in your wallet, but in your soul, in your faith, and in your hope. You've been through long, hard days. People tend to look at the outside. They see your worn clothes, your old sandals, your small home, and they think you have nothing. But I don't look the way the world looks. I look at your heart, and in it, I see a treasure more precious than gold or silver. I see humility, endurance, and a true love that you've held on to in the midst of so much hardship. To those who come to me in poverty, I do more than simply help them survive. I give them abundance. Not abundance to boast about, but abundance to love, to give, and to live a life full of joy. I didn't come to fill your pockets. I came to fill your heart. I don't promise to make you rich by the world's standards, but I do promise this. You will never lack the things that matter most: joy, peace, faith, and an unchanging love. When you bring your weary steps closer to me, I do not ask what you have in your hands. I look to see if your heart is empty, because only when you're empty can I truly fill you. Some may have told you to have more, you must fight, take, and compete. But I tell you the opposite. To have more, let go. Give. Trust I did not come to make a deal. I came to give a gift. You don't need to earn my love. Just come. Just open your heart. I am your father, your friend, the one who loves you more than you could ever love yourself. And if you truly need, I will open the treasures of heaven and pour out blessings that no one can take from you. I see how you've been looked down on, rejected and mocked. But child, in my eyes, you are a precious gem buried in the dirt. I do not mind bending down, digging through the dust to lift you up, clean you off, and place you in my hand. I chose you not because you're strong, but because I love. I love you because you are small. I love you because you are weak. I love you because you need me. And that is what makes my love for you complete. I know there were nights you went to bed hungry, days you cried silently because no one asked how you were. But starting today, if you open your heart, I will step into your life. I won't promise everything will change overnight, but I promise this: from now on, you will never be alone, and you will see, little by little, I am filling every empty space inside you. I am the one who gives seed to the sower, bread to the hungry, clothing to the cold. I am the water for the thirsty, the light for those walking in darkness. You are poor? Then come. I will give you a wealth no one can steal. Eternal life, unconditional love, and peace that surpasses all understanding. Do not be afraid. Do not think I came only for the holy, the rich, or the perfect. No, I did not come looking for those who have it all together. I came to embrace those whose hearts are torn and weary. To the poor, I give fullness. To the thirsty, I give drink. Not just water from a stream, but the kind that quenches the thirst of the soul. I know the weight of poverty. It's not just an empty stomach, but the sting of people's eyes on you. The feeling of being lesser when you compare yourself to others. But child, in my eyes, you are not small or low. I see the deepest places in your heart, where you once dreamed, once loved, once gave. And I know you are more valuable than all the gold and silver in this world. You can come to me with empty hands, a broken heart, and nothing left to offer, but just come. And I will not let you leave the same. I do not promise your life will be free of pain, but I promise in every pain, you will not be alone. I will walk with you through it all. Sometimes the abundance I give won't look like a wallet full of money. It might be peace that money could never buy. Sometimes what I give will be the light to guide you through the night, the the strength to rise after every fall. If your heart has ever been full of storms, I am the place you can anchor your soul. If your life has felt like a dead end, I am the new way. If your heart has gone cold, my arms will make you warm again. If you ever feel like your life is just a string of days filled with lack, not just lacking food or clothing, but also love, hope, and even a place where your soul can find rest, then come to me. My dear child, there are things in this world that logic cannot explain, but your heart will feel them, if only you open it. Maybe right now you're sitting alone in a dark little room. Maybe you're lying quietly in a hospital bed. Maybe you're huddled under a broken roof in the cold rain. Maybe there's no one beside you, no voice calling your name. But you have me. I am there. Even when you don't feel me, I am there. No candles are needed, no altar, no ringing church bells. I am present in the deepest place of your soul. There are wounds no medicine can heal. There are sorrows too heavy to share with anyone. But I understand. I understand what it's like to wake up not knowing how you'll get through the day. I understand the exhaustion of pretending to be strong so others won't worry. I understand the quiet loneliness when you feel like you have nothing left to hold on to. And it's in those moments that you're most able to hear me. Not because I only draw near in your suffering, but because when you reach the bottom, you finally realize I am the foundation you can stand on. I didn't come to add to your burdens. I came to carry them with you. Some ask, why would God let me be so poor? But child, it's not because I don't love you. It's because in poverty, the heart softens. It begins to see beyond what the world can give. In pain, you begin to discover what life truly means. Not to possess, but to love. Many are rich in things, but empty inside. You, though your pockets may be empty, still hold space in your heart. For faith, for hope, for compassion. And that, my child, is what I long to multiply. You don't have to be like anyone else. Not as beautiful, not as gifted, not as successful. You only need to be you, honest, true, and willing to reach out your hand for mine. I didn't wait for you to be baptized before I loved you. I loved you long before you ever knew me. I loved you even when you were running from me. And if today you decide to turn around, you'll find I've been standing here all along, arms open. My love isn't a contract. There's no fine print, no hidden cost. I don't sell blessings. I give them freely. And the greatest gift I give isn't food, though I provide it, isn't shelter, though I know you need it. The greatest gift is myself, a love that never changes, never demands, never runs dry. When you're mocked, remember I was mocked too. When you're struck, remember I was nailed to the cross. When you're abandoned, remember I stood alone on Calvary. And when you feel worthless, remember I chose you. I called you my beloved. I'm not surprised by your weakness. I knew you would fall, and I still love you. I still walk with you, step by step. I don't want you living in fear. I want you free. Free from shame, from burdens, from the world's expectations. You don't have to meet their standards. Just be real. Just know who you belong to. There is nothing in your past that could make me stop loving you. No stain I can't wash clean. No wound I can't heal. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to wait until you're better. Come to me in your worst moments. That's when I can hold you most fully. And when you're in my hands, the abundance I give doesn't look like the world's version. I don't just give you enough. I give you more than enough. Not only food for your body, but life for your soul. Not just a tomorrow that feels okay, but a forever that is secure. If you're poor in money, I will feed you from heaven's richness. If you're poor in faith, I will give you light for your path. If you're poor in hope, I will rekindle the flame that went out long ago. If you're poor in love, I will hold you like the father who never lets go. People may turn their backs when you have nothing, but I won't, because I didn't choose you at your best. I chose you when you were confused, when all you could whisper was, "Lord, I don't know where to go anymore." And that was enough for me to come close. I know there may come a day when you ask, "Lord, what is abundance?" when I'm still barely making it. And I will gently say, abundance is being able to smile through the pain, to love in the middle of loss, to hope when everything seems hopeless. Abundance isn't in your wallet, it's in a heart no longer empty. And when your heart is in me, it is full. So if today you feel poor, don't run away, run toward me. You don't need to be rich to be worthy of me. It is in your poverty that you are closest to my heart. For my heart leans toward the humble, my heart bends toward the broken. And when you've received abundance from me, don't keep it to yourself. Pass it on. A word of comfort, a gentle touch, a look of understanding and love. Because, child, I didn't bless you to live only for yourself. I blessed you so you could become a stream of living water, so others could find life through you. I don't choose the powerful to do great things. I choose the small because they still have room for me. And if you are one of them, then I want to use you to speak mercy, to heal wounds, to bring light into the darkest corners of this world. My love child, there are moments when you sit alone in the quiet of night. Your heart is empty as a room where laughter has long faded. Your money is gone. Friends have drifted away, dreams seem to have withered, and you wonder, where are you, Lord? Do you even see me? Yes, I see you. I always see you. Not a single tear you've shed escapes me. Not a single sigh goes unheard. I am not only beside you when you sing songs of joy, I am closest when you are silent in your pain. It's in the moments you feel most alone that I am drawing nearest. Don't let the world convince you that you are worthless just because you don't own a big house, a nice car, or a powerful title. In my eyes, you are precious, not for what you've done, but because you are mine. You are my beloved child. There is one kind of poverty I want you to leave behind, the poverty of the soul. That happens when love dries up, when your heart closes, when you stop believing that good still exists. Don't live poor in that way, child, because the abundance I promise is not only food or clothing, it is a healed soul, eyes that can see light even in the darkest night. I know how many times you've been disappointed. You prayed, but the heavens stayed silent. You hoped, and your hope was crushed again. But my dear child, your heart is being strengthened in faith, not just in outcomes. Sometimes I delay answers, not to deny you, but because I am preparing your heart for something greater. When you come to me, don't just ask me to take away the hardship. Ask me to walk with you through it, because it is in that journey that you will understand. My love is not a shortcut to escape pain, but the strength to go through it with a heart that still knows how to feel, how to love, how to bend low and care for others. Your poverty is not the end of your story. Many times, poverty is the doorway through which you begin to see what truly matters. My presence in your life. If one day you have everything, wealth, fame, success, but not me, your soul will still be empty. But if you have only me and your soul is filled with peace, love, and forgiveness, then, child, you already have true life. Don't be ashamed when people mock you for being poor. The more others reject you, the tighter I hold you in my arms. And one day those who look down on you will see a light in you. Not the light of worldly success, but the light of a soul that has met its Savior and been renewed. Do you know why I came to this earth? Not to sit on a throne, but to walk among the broken. I was born in a manger, lived among the poor, ate with them, wept with them, so you would know I understand you. Not with theories, but through experience. I've known hunger. I've been abandoned. I had nowhere to lay my head. So don't hesitate to come close when you are at your lowest. If today you hear my whisper in your heart, don't turn away. Let me enter the house of your soul. I don't need it to be perfect or clean. Just open the door. Once you do, I will clean it with you, rebuild it with you, and make it a dwelling place of peace. Not just for you, but for others searching for hope, just like you. Because one poor soul visited by me can become a light for many others groping through the darkness. Maybe your heart still doubts. That's okay. Faith isn't instant. It's a journey, strong at times, fragile at others. Some days I'll feel near. Some days it may seem like I'm far, but I've never left, like the sun that always shines, even when clouds hide it. My love still surrounds you, even when you can't feel it fully. Maybe you've prayed and nothing seemed to change. You've pleaded but saw no answer. Still, don't give up. I am never late, my child. I'm not working on your schedule. I'm preparing what is best for you. When you hurt, I hurt with you. When you wait, I stand beside you. I may not always work miracles to erase your hardships, but I work miracles within your hardship, so that with me beside you, you will never fall. You may ask, why must I be the one to suffer? But what if you have been chosen to be a light for someone else? I don't always remove the pain. I give you the strength to overcome it, so you can reach back and lift someone still trapped in the depths. I use the very things you see as misfortune to become blessings. I use your wounds to heal others. Because everyone who follows me has a quiet but priceless mission. Don't think of yourself as small. In my eyes, you are known. I call you by name, not by mistake. Every line in your palm, every strand of hair, every tear you've shed, I remember it all. Never think your prayers are too small to be heard. I hear them all. Even the quietest whisper spoken in the dark. Others may forget you. Society may overlook you, but I never will. Once you step into my love, even if the whole world turns away, you will never be alone. I don't promise you'll live to 100, but I promise every day of your life will be full of meaning. I won't build you a castle on earth, but I have prepared a place for you in my everlasting kingdom. There will be no more tears, no more sickness, no more war, no more injustice. There, you will finally know who you truly are, the beloved child of your Father in heaven. My dear child, if today your heart is tired, just close your eyes for a moment and whisper, Lord, I need you, and I will come. No rituals needed, no grand ceremony. I will come in quiet, but with power. You don't need to wait until death to be with me. If you choose me today, I am already with you. I am the good shepherd. I seek the lost sheep. And if you are that sheep, then today I have found you. Let me hold you close. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't let your past stop you. Because in my embrace, the old will pass away and something new will begin. I will teach you to love without conditions, to live without fear, to forgive without regrets, and to trust, even when you cannot see the way ahead. You may not have much in your hands, but if you have me, then child, you have everything. Maybe you've been wounded in childhood by family or by someone you once trusted with your whole heart. And you wonder, why would God care about someone as broken and complicated as me? But it is exactly this version of you, the torn, weak one, that I love. Because I don't look for the strong. The strong often forget they are lacking. But you, when your soul is poor, when you know you cannot save yourself, that's when I can do my most extraordinary work. Do you know why many wealthy people still suffer? Because they are full on the outside but starving within. They eat expensive meals, but their hearts hunger for love. They wear beautiful clothes, but their souls feel exposed. Yet you, though your hands may be empty, if your heart is full of faith and hope in me, then you are the one who truly has abundance. Each time you forgive someone who hurt you, that is treasure. Every silent act of kindness, every prayer no one hears, those are the riches you are storing up in heaven. You don't have to wait for life to get better to start living kindly. Start right where you are. Even in poverty, you can live generously. Even in pain, you can comfort others. Because the abundance I give is not for you to keep, but to pour out as life to those beside you. You don't need to be a preacher or stand at a pulpit. Just live. Live truthfully, live kindly, live with a heart that still knows how to love. And your life will become a living sermon to a world starving for love. Even if you have nothing in your pocket, the world will still see something strange in you. This person has something different, a kind of abundance no one can buy. You are my instrument. No matter who you are, no matter how broken your past may be, you can begin again, right now. It only takes a whisper, Lord, I'm coming home. And I will run to you like a father who has waited so long to embrace his child. As you walk this life, there will be times you are misunderstood, times you do what is right and still get mocked, times you help others and get rejected in return. But don't let that dim the light within you. Don't live to please the world. It changes every day. Today they praise you, tomorrow they deny you. They once shouted Hosanna, but days later cried, crucify him. Yes, I know that feeling. I've lived it. A cup of water you give to the thirsty, a word of comfort for the weary, a hug for the desperate. All these are offerings that bring me delight. I see it all. Even the things you do in silence, when no one claps, when no one notices, when no one rewards you. I see, I remember, and I will repay. There are things you've prayed for that I haven't given, not because I've forgotten, but because I'm using time to grow your soul. People often beg for miracles, but forget. Sometimes patience itself is the miracle. Child, don't rush. The world may be in a hurry, but my love is never hurried. A tree doesn't grow overnight. Flowers don't bloom in winter. And your heart, it too needs time. Time to understand, to open, to learn how to love and be loved. Every tear you've cried, I've kept, like precious gems, because those tears make your soul more real, more deep, and more like mine. If the world closes its doors to you, I will open the door of my heart. If people's hearts grow cold, I will be the gentle place you can rest. And if you find yourself lost, stop, look up, and call my name. Just one whisper, Lord, please don't leave me. I won't just hear you, I'll come to you. Not with noise, but with presence. You may not see me with your eyes, but you'll recognize me with your heart. Because wherever true peace dwells, wherever hope rises in sorrow, wherever strength lives in weakness, that is where I am. I do not leave the poor. I do not stay distant from the suffering. I do not despise the sinner. I once sat with tax collectors. I touched the leper. I saved a woman caught in adultery from being stoned. I did not come to condemn, but to save. I did not come to demand, but to give. And if today, on what seems like just another ordinary day, your heart suddenly feels a warmth, a lightness, like someone has gently touched your soul, that is me, my beloved child. When you feel my presence, hold on to it, like a flame cupped in your hands on a cold, windy night. Don't let life sweep you away so fast that you forget the most precious thing of all. This world will keep changing. There will always be new technologies, enticing promises, dreams painted with fame and fortune. But remember this, child, nothing can ever fill the emptiness in your soul. except me. Money can buy a bed, but not peaceful sleep. It can buy medicine, but not true healing. It can buy attention, but not real love. It can buy loud laughter, but not inner peace. I know you've grown weary of being strong for others, but today in my presence, you don't need to pretend. Be weak if you're tired. I can handle your tears. I don't love you only when you behave. I don't notice you only when you pray hard or do good works. No, even when you were still in your mother's womb, I already knew you. Even when you couldn't believe in me, I believed in the goodness within you. You thought you chose me, but I chose you first. I love you not because of what you can do, but because you are a piece of my heart. If you ever feel compassion stir within you when you see someone suffering, that's me inside your heart. If you see an old, poor person sitting alone on the roadside and something in you wants to stop and buy them bread, that's me living through your hands. If you see a homeless child and your heart aches, that's me calling you to step beyond yourself, to touch a world desperate for more love. Every act of love, no matter how small, is never wasted. Life is not found in achievements, but in love sown every day. The more you give, the more you will receive. The world teaches you to hold on. I teach you to let go. The world teaches you to rise above. I teach you to bow low. The world teaches you to win. I teach you to lose for love. There will come a day when you realize conquering yourself, that is the greatest victory. Loving someone who hurt you, that is the deepest love. Believing in light while still surrounded by darkness, that is the truest faith. Let me walk with you through every step, every breath, every quiet dream in your heart. Don't ask, can my small act really change anything? Remember, I was once a baby born in a manger, a nameless carpenter in a forgotten town. But in that humility, I brought salvation to all. I have placed a gift in you, unique to you. For one, it's compassion. For another, it's the gift of listening. For others, it's the power to heal hearts through music, words, or a gentle presence. Whatever gift you carry, offer it with all your heart. Use it to love. That is the most beautiful way to worship me. You don't need to be in a church. You don't need to understand all of Scripture. Right here, right now, where you are sitting, if you whisper from your heart, Lord, I've come, I'm poor, I'm weak, I'm tired, but I need you. Please receive me. That's enough. I won't delay. I will come immediately to hold you, to wash away the old, to place a new life within you, a blessing that will never fade. From now on, yes, you will still live in this world. You will still work, worry, face trials, but something will be different. You will no longer walk alone. You have me. And if your heart stays open, you will begin to see me in the most ordinary faces. A quiet neighbor who gently checks in when you're feeling low. A laughing child who helps you forget your worries. A Bible verse you stumble upon when your soul feels lost. A forgotten dream that quietly wakes up inside your heart. All of these are my ways of saying, I'm still speaking to you in 1,000 tender ways. But from today, I invite you to live with a new mission. Not just to be good to earn heaven, but to become a light in this darkness. You can begin with the simplest things. Listen more than you speak. Forgive more than you blame. Pray before you react. Love those who are hard to love. And don't be afraid to bend low for those at the bottom, because there, I am waiting for you. Living like this won't be easy, but don't be afraid. I will keep giving you strength, not through loud miracles, but through a quiet power like a gentle stream weaving through stone, patient, persistent, and strong enough to wear down mountains. You will stumble. You will have weak days. but every fall is a chance to rise stronger. The world will always shout, but I am the whisper. The world will push you to run, but I am your resting place. The world will fill you with fear, but I am your peace. And each morning, as you open your eyes, whisper in your heart, Lord Jesus, today, please walk with me. You'll begin to see others not as strangers, but as brothers and sisters. You'll begin to see life not as a burden, but as a beautiful, meaningful journey. And you'll begin to see yourself, not as someone ordinary, but as someone chosen, someone deeply loved, someone sent with purpose. Mike, my beloved child, if these words have touched your heart, if you feel a little more peace, a little more light, a little more hope, then don't keep it to yourself. Leave a comment so I know you're listening to my voice. Follow so when I call, you won't miss my whisper. Share so someone weary, just like you, might find the light too. And if you feel my presence, tap like, not for me, but for the light that is now shining within you. I am Jesus, and my love for you never changes. I have never been far from you, and I have never left you. It's just now. You finally see it. I love you, my precious child.